Hey everybody, it's Paul here. Just getting back to you here with a new video. I'm going to talk about installing Eclipse today. Eclipse is an IDE, also known as an Integrated Development Environment, IDE for short. And it's integrated in the sense that it is used for authoring. As you can see here, authoring, modifying, compiling, deploying, and debugging software. Now, IDEs are generally created as programs to help people who write programs to do things more efficiently so they don't have to release buggy code or have to validate everything themselves. And it usually helps them to write code better. And that's what Eclipse is. I'm going to talk about installing Eclipse because it is free and it's a really nice tool that you can use that you don't have to spend any money on, that you can use for things like Java, Cold Fusion, and several other languages out there. In the sense that it is integrated, you can do source control, file transfer protocols, and code validation like I was talking about. So I'm going to go ahead and get started here. I'm going to switch over to Firefox and go to eclipse.org. Eclipse does have several downloads. I'm going to hit this downloads sections here. And like I said, Eclipse has been made for several languages out there. C++, Java, Bird Report Server, PHP. I am going to go ahead and install the Java for EE developers. That's what I use mostly. And to do so, all I have to do is click Windows, whichever Windows option you need. I'm going to click Windows 64-bit. And you'll see this come up here, and you have to choose a mirror from which you're going to download from. I'm going to go ahead and stay with default. And you can see here, it's going to start soon. And here you just save the file out to wherever it would be. So if you click OK here, you can see that this download's starting, and it can take several minutes. So what I've done here, I'm going to cancel this out. What I've done here is I've actually downloaded it into a directory already. I'm going to go open the downloads directory now. This is what usually shows up. So when I downloaded this earlier, it gave me the Eclipse G Luna R Win32 x86 64. When you get this out there, it can take several minutes. I mean, it's pretty large, depending on your connection. But the install of this is really easy. All I have to do is right-click and extract everything. And extracting here, it's going to try and open up a new folder and put all the contents in it. Now, I've already expanded it again here. It took a good 6-7 minutes. I'm trying to save some time here. I'm going to go ahead and cancel this out. When it's done, what it does is make this directory here called Eclipse. Now Eclipse, if you're used to Windows installers at all, usually there's a wizard that you go through. It takes several minutes and it can be some cumbersome, right? In this case, Eclipse is very simple. It just opens up a new folder or extracts everything out into that folder, and you have this Eclipse exe right here. You just double click it. Now here's something you're going to have to get used to if you're used to Windows. Every time you run this, this is going to come up. It's normal, but when you hit run, it starts Eclipse. Now in this case, I'm installing Eclipse Luna, and it is now asking me for the workspace that I want to work in. This is default. What it does is it goes into a user directory, the name of your user, and then a workspace. You don't have to change this, and I'm not going to, although if you want to use other workspaces, you could change it here and have it open up in different places. But all you got to do is hit OK. I'm going to hit OK to that. It's just a little bit of a warning. And Eclipse will start. So this is what Eclipse looks like from the from the outlet when you first come into it. It's real simple to install it. You can do a lot of things with it, and you can install different things that you need to use it, different validators for different languages and whatnot. It's a really great tool to use. I recommend it highly if you don't have one. It is free again, so if you are paying for one, that's great. If not, then you can use this. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording now, and we'll talk about other languages and coding within it later. Have a good day.